The other day I was playing with the mirrors and I was testing it like someone had shown how you can see objects that are covered. If you put a paper or something in between the object or your hand, and then you just have to bend at a certain angle around it and look in the mirror and you can see it behind. Even though it's blocked in front, it's because they said light bends, and so light allows you that hits the mirror allows you to bend to see the object because the light hits the object out here and then it shows up on the other side. And I thought about how it'd be cool to have, if you have the mirror in front of you and behind you and maybe on the sides of you in different directions, that you could see, like it's like seeing in front of you and behind you at the same time. But then I thought about how confusing that would be to like see it all at the same time. It's probably sort of like seeing the future and the past at the same time. I don't know how God does it with his mind, like why it doesn't bother him to be able to see it all at the same time. I'd like to focus more on like one thing at a time. It's easier. And so this made me think about like, since maybe people can't travel actually in the future or past, but I think the information can, and aren't images information? So the image of you or something could be seen. Yes, I guess if someone had made something to see it, time machine type thing, just to view it, but not to actually go there. Maybe that's how, because of the images, like video recordings or pictures or whatever is recorded. But I thought about also about how amazingly they recorded like horse and buggy times, like in early 1900s. I don't know, is that when they first started doing videos? Because there's nothing much earlier than that except for maybe late 1800s, and not many videos. So they just introduced that technology back then. It's weird to see how things were back then. I wish you could like jump in there, but how would you jump out if you jump into the video and like explore in there, and then somehow you want to get out? But it'd be fun to do it, but I don't know, you don't want to mess up things in the past or the future. You just want to just do it, might mess up everything. Or unless there are different levels of reality, whatever they call that, I forgot. Different dimensions or timelines or whatever. Sometimes I think things changed in my world because, like, and sometimes there's like, seems like freedom, then there's trouble, like people are arguing, and then there's security guards, they show up. So that's just a natural thing, I guess, but it changed. It's not the same as it was. The way it is now is different, so I didn't know if that was a timeline change or a dimension change. Hopefully it wasn't. It's just what they wanted to do to keep people safe. So it's interesting to know the truth. It's not that easy because there's a lot of lies out there. So so I just have to research things out, I guess. Like how I have to try and seek out God's truth. I just had a thought. After I was talking about a machine, I thought maybe I wonder if our brains themselves are the machine, and somehow they're able to get our information from our brains, like mining data from our brains. But I don't know if that would require that chip in the brain first, or if it's just a natural thing and they can somehow Because, you know, when you dream, sometimes you dream of maybe the future or the past, like how people say they have had a vision of the future.
Mhm.
So, that's why I thought about that.